From the beginning, it was the teachers who stood Attucks proud and tall. The very first one set the tone. Son of a slave, John Morton Finney was a Buffalo soldier, serving in the Philippines and then in France during World War I. He would amass 12 advanced degrees, learn 7 languages, and serve as an attorney until age 106 before passing away at 108. He oversaw the language department at Attucks, where he taught for more than 30 years.
He was a small man in stature, very small, but he had this very strong historic presence. It's almost like he carried the whole history of black people in his little body to and from the classroom, and he walked down the hall and everybody knew Mr. Morton Finney was passing by. God was passing by.
And having just met him, and he told me that I was the second president that he's met. The first was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. But having met him, I know this is a risk to praise him, but I have to disagree with him. I hope you'll join me in commending a man who may be America's most seasoned scholar, John Morton Finney. Would you stand up, please, Mr. Morton Finney?
Likewise, Morton Finney's early colleagues comprised a who's who of African-American achievement. Mers Tate, the first black woman to earn a degree at Oxford and a PhD in international relations at Harvard. Fred Parker, who graduated Phi Beta Kappa from Amherst and later taught at Yale. Clarence Harvey Mills, who earned a bachelor's at Dartmouth and a PhD at the University of Chicago. Dr. Joseph Carroll, Francis Stout, Letty Wycliffe, George White. The list went on. Many came from the South, where Jim Crow laws prevented them from being professors at state universities and where the historically black colleges paid next to nothing. In Indianapolis, many moved into the only place they could afford, the YMCA.
I think they knew that they were involved in something special, and they could make something special out of this circumstance that they were in. And I think they knew that, and I think that incentivized them to be harder, to ask for more, and say, we're going to get these kids out, they're going to be something.